Welcome to Mint Movement, where we inspire change and embrace growth. We all dream of big changes. We want to transform our lives overnight. We look at the top of the mountain and feel overwhelmed. The distance seems too great. The climb looks too steep. So, we often do nothing at all. We wait for the perfect moment. We wait for a huge burst of motivation. But that moment rarely arrives. The truth is, massive success doesn't start with a giant leap. It begins with one small, almost laughably simple step. This is the secret that so many successful people understand. They don't focus on the finish line. They focus on taking the very next step, no matter how tiny it seems. The idea is simple. Break down your huge goals into tiny pieces. These are your micro habits. A micro habit is an action so small it feels easy to do. It takes almost no willpower. But what about writing just one sentence a day, or walking for just 2 minutes after dinner? You can't make an excuse to avoid a 2-minute walk. Momentum is a powerful force. Think of a snowball at the top of a snowy hill. At first it rolls slowly. It barely picks up any more snow. You might even wonder if it's doing anything at all. But as it continues to roll, it gathers more snow. It gets bigger. It moves faster. Soon, it becomes an unstoppable force, growing larger and more powerful with every turn. Your tiny habits work in exactly the same way. Each small action is like that initial gentle push. On day 1, doing a single push-up feels almost silly. On day 2, you do it again. And on day 3. Each repetition is another small layer of snow. You are not just doing a push-up. You are becoming the kind of person who doesn't miss a workout. After a week, you might feel a little stronger. Maybe you decide to try 2 push-ups. The snowball is growing. This consistency is what builds momentum. This process creates a positive feedback loop. When you complete your tiny habit, your brain releases a little bit of dopamine, a chemical associated with pleasure and reward. You get a small feeling of accomplishment. It's a tiny win. That good feeling makes you want to repeat the action tomorrow. The more you repeat the action, the stronger this neural pathway becomes. The habit starts to become automatic. The momentum of the habit itself carries you forward, and it begins to positively impact your entire life. It all starts with that one small, consistent action, repeated day after day. Confidence is not something you are born with. It is something you build. It is like a muscle that gets stronger with exercise. Every time you succeed at something, you are doing one more repetition for your confidence muscle. The problem is, when we set huge, unrealistic goals, we often fail. And every time we fail, we weaken that muscle. We start to believe that we are not capable. We tell ourselves a story that we are the kind of person who just can't stick with things. This is why tiny habits are such a powerful tool for building unshakable self-belief. They are designed for success. A tiny habit is a promise you make to yourself that is incredibly easy to keep. When you say you will read 1 page of a book, and you do it, you have kept your promise. Your brain registers this as a win. It doesn't matter that it was a small win. A win is a win. You are now building a track record of success with yourself. You are proving through action that you are someone who follows through. You are rewriting the old story of failure and replacing it with a new story of consistency and achievement. This is why progress is so much more important than perfection. Perfectionism tells you to wait until you can do it perfectly. But this mindset keeps you stuck. It understands that 1 page is infinitely better than 0 pages. Tiny wins teach you to value the act of showing up. They build a bridge of confidence. We have talked about the power of small steps. We have seen how they build momentum like a snowball and confidence brick by brick. We have learned that progress is always better than waiting for perfection. Now, the most important part of this journey begins with you. It is easy to read about these ideas and feel inspired. It is another thing to put them into action. The good news, Starting is the easiest part. The goal is not to change your entire life by tomorrow. The goal is simply to achieve one tiny win today. Right now. You do not need a new planner. You do not need a fancy app. You do not need a huge block of free time. You just need about 2 minutes and a willingness to start small. The purpose of this first action is to prove to yourself you can do it. It's about getting that first little check mark. It's about starting the engine. So let's make it incredibly simple. Here are 3 tiny habits. Pick the one that feels easiest or most appealing to you. Do not overthink it. First, the 2-minute move. Stand up, stretch your arms, do a few jumping jacks, or walk around the room for 2 minutes. Second, the 1-sentence journal. Write 1 single sentence about your day or how you feel. Third, the 1-page read. Not a chapter, just 1 page. Choose your tiny habit. Now, go and do it. It will take less time than it took to watch this lesson. When you're done, notice how you feel. You kept a promise to yourself. You took a real physical step toward a better version of you. That is a win. That feeling is the fuel for tomorrow. At Mint Movement, we inspire change and embrace growth. Join us on a journey of empowerment, resilience, and transformation. Together, let's thrive and create a brighter future. As always, inspire change and embrace growth.